Everybody, it's Matt at Sparkle Farm here. We're going to be boiling down some more sap today. Have about 11 gallons ready to go, and then I'm sure all of the jugs out on the trees need to be emptied, but right now it's just balmy 28 degrees here on the property, so we're gonna get going. Still the same setup. Our turkey fryer, flame, just the propane tank, and then big cauldron, and we're off to go. But we do have some new stuff we added, and we'll go over it. So we got some filters. But you can see, like, that's just not reflection. That's all white snow. Yeah, we had some crazy weather here the last few days. You know, a lot of Sparkle's kitchen stuff seems to be getting out here. You know, just cook the bottom of the pan. That's what I say. We'll just get a bottom full. Nice. Now we'll have our bucket to go collect. Alright, we're just gonna let this go for a while. But we got another big project here. We're gonna work on the farm. Alright, now while that's getting up to boil, let me show you this. About 3 weeks, a month ago, I made a giant purchase for us here on the property. Took me all winter to decide what to get, hoping I could get a better deal on it. Shopped around. Let me just show you what I ended up with. Okay, this is what I ended up getting for the workshop. The workshop's about 2,600 square feet of open space. That's about 16 feet of ceiling throughout almost the whole shop. So that's a lot of cubic feet that I have to heat. I didn't want to divide up the shop in any way, because then it's like, if things change, this and that, I feel claustrophobic then if I were to chop this place up, because I've never had a shop this big and open, and I really am working hard not to fill it full of stuff. Yeah, and fireplace insert we had just wasn't cutting it. We had some long stretches of cold days here, negatives for days in the temps. Most of January and February and part of March, we were in the teens, like, for highs, and I just wasn't able to keep the shop at a comfortable working temperature. I want to get to, like, being able to paint stuff, stain stuff, have glue set properly, and when the shop is, 42 degrees, you just can't do that. The end result just isn't going to be there that you want. So we made a giant purchase for it, and that is the Shelter 2600 wood furnace. We're kind of have plenty of fuel for it here on our property. I wanted to eventually have it pay for itself in savings. We do have natural gas for the house, and I have everything to bring it out to the workshop, but that's just another added expense besides buying a furnace. So I'm fine with putting in the sweat equity to keep fuel for this on hand. So very excited for us, but the biggest thing we have going on now is we need to set it up. This thing's 500 and some pounds, so it's a little hard for me to maneuver on my own. And you know, try this, try that. I finally have a day where I can dedicate to mapping out what I want. I want to keep it safe. It is a fireplace, so my chimney design had to be a little different for what I want because I didn't want it going through the roof. There's a lot of safe applications to do that, but I just wanted to take all those bad things that could happen and just get rid of them. So I just had to come up with a different way to run the flue and the chimney. And I think it's gonna work out just fine. It meets all the requirements for this wood burner. But now that we have it, we need to get it in place, and maybe we'll even get it fired up today. That's what I would really like to see. All right, let's get to it. So what I'm trying to figure out now is where to go through the wall for my chimney. I have a lot of elevation issues to figure out all at once, because all of these pieces on the outside twist and snap into here, and they're predetermined lengths. They're a foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, and this I can move around a little bit. All right, let me show you what I'm trying to accomplish here. So this right here is the flue on the back of the wood burner, and I need it to go out the wall, but I have my overhang that's just over or just under 4 feet. So I have to keep the pitch of everything going up, but then with all these pieces that interlock, I probably only have like an inch or so that I can really adjust everything, because I still need to mount it to the fascia on the outside of the building. So I guess I'm struggling a little bit with figuring out what I need to do. Yeah, I wish these pieces were a little cheaper because they're kind of expensive, but you only buy them once, probably. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is I have my my post here, and well, and honey down here, and my refrigerator here. But this whole wall I'm going to cover with 1/2-inch cement board as fire stop. Technically I don't need it. Per all the manufacturer stuff, I just have to keep all the, I don't want to say certain distances because I don't know them off the top of my head, but I easily meet all the requirements in here. So I'm just kind of dedicating this 5-foot space, just to make sure I have plenty of room around the whole wood burner. Just for my peace of mind, I'd feel safer. So I'm just gonna go 2.5 feet, because that is centered on the back of our chimney, and I'm just going to drill a hole out here all the way through, mainly so I can find out where on the outside I need to mount my pieces, because I kind of need to start there and then work my way back in. So I'm guessing my 2x4s are run here, so when I drill my hole I'll be able to know how much room I have to move and get it all squared away. All right, let's go outside and get this stuff mounted. I'm so excited to get this stuff up. I didn't even drill my hole. Okay. Well, we know that the wall's that thick now. Alright, now I drilled my 1/2-inch hole centered in the area where I want to keep my furnace, and I found where it needs to be on the outside. So now I can actually figure out where it needs to be on the overhang. So let's get out there and start figuring out how to mount this stuff. So this little dot here is the hole I just drilled on the inside. So now I'm going to put my T-square and mark it up high. I'm glad I didn't have to move much stuff out of the way. Actually, I think I'm going to have to get the level. If I ever put up the soffit, it's a little crooked. Let me go get that. Yeah, it's a little difficult. I'm going roof stripping right here, so I need to stay under that. It's nice and warm in the sun where all the materials are, and it's cold under here, so I just don't even know how to dress for this. So I'm just making a level mark a little higher. There we go. Now we can take our T-square. Yeah. Now I need a ladder, so. Alright. Ooh, it's getting rain down here. Ooh, glad I didn't go off the soffit. Alright, so what I know now is honey's wild over there, but this is the center mark for my chimney. So now I can go get the pieces and figure out how exactly I'm going to mount that stuff.